Lycan.
You may
At least getting some denies in there as well, indeed. But yeah, bottom lane, uncontested farm right now for RTC's Lycan. Top lane, they're looking to go again.
Saberlight.
As Raven and Tim's return. See them focus Tim's. Raven's able to step to the side. Tim's, he'll get taken out. First blood for Crit. As the 3 of Shopify Rebellion. He's going to pop the ult.
It's time to kick the pace up.
We'll see what they can go for with this. But yeah, they'll get the catch on Tim's with the telekinesis. DD's going to be able to be grabbed by Arbed. And RTZ will be able to connect over towards the Spirit Breaker. So they'll chase down Tim's. RTZ able to claim the kill. Already some very early moves. Now 8 minutes of making that rotation from the bottom lane.
And you, of course, too, because Shopify, it's not like they don't just fully not scale or anything like that. It's going to be interesting to see how it all does kick off here. Just very slow paced.
Crit. Well, Arbed with him. They're trying to go for Cuckoo. They'll get him. But it almost certainly kills to be had in return. Carl and Tim's able to take down Crit. Arbed tries to set up with the orb and the coil onto Carl, but he on his own does not have enough damage to kill Carl. Carl's perfectly fine.
Exchange of supports.
But the Aegis already claimed by Shopify Rebellion. It's a bit of a tougher fight for Blacklist to make the call in as KP attempts to push on forwards. He's now got to back off as the primal split begins to end.
It's dying.
And they're going to maybe poke on forward towards him. They catch him with the silence. They're going to try and chase KP out of this one. RTZ popping the ult. See the rest of Blacklist. What their call is going to be here. Does Carl and Cuckoo want to get in on this or just let KP go? Looks like they'll just let KP die. But is there any follow-up though? Instantly opt to snap it so they still get the chance to run. Carl's able to ball lightning away. Cuckoo's back into the tier 2 tower. Tim's trying his best to dodge the orb. The Decrepify's there trying to stop the damage from the walls and the spiders. He'll turn with an ult onto Saberlight. Tim's, he's still running. Can Saberlight get the final touch? He's into the trees, but Crit, he's found him. Fade Bolt's there. They're in on top of it. He'll see if we get the refraction of the blink off.
Do they have the catch?
Anything to stop this? They do. The coil's there in time. TPs are coming in, but there's going to be no saving this TA as Raven's gone.
Massive catch.
See if they can mess around with him.
Initial catch. They've got a Yules for the secondary cancel if he tries to do anything here.
Drop of the tombstone. Yeah, he's
caught.
No way out for him. They'll attempt the TP, but as you said, the items, the Yules, they're there. The ready KP is dead.
Nice build from Crit.
The blink, it's just a little bit too awkward of initiation, and Carl's used a fair bit of mana. They're going to top him back up, and now the two of them are caught in the Dream Coil. Shopify Rebellion swinging over. Well, let's try and take down Cuckoo first to protect himself with the Decrepify. The spiders get wiped out again by Tim's charging across. They want the primal split. They're trying to focus Saberlight. It's Arbed. He's been able to finish off Cuckoo. Now they're turned towards Tim's. There's Blacklist. I think they've got to consider just running from this. The fight has not gone. It's not started as they wish for it to do so.
Raven.
As they're on a full retreat now, he has to put the BKB here in an effort to get back up to the safety of his base.
Wolves are scouting. Big information.
Arbed for the coil.
He's got an Orchid.
They're going to turn if they've got enough control to bring down Arbed. No, he's fine. I believe he's hopped into the tombstone.
Sure is.
He's perfectly fine. They cannot kill him. KP, if they've got anything to stop the TP, they do. Telekinesis is there. Get the split off.
Oh, but they might just be able to commit and kill it. He's got to try to
has to run
somehow.
I don't know if he's going to get the chance to because RTZ's in with the shapeshift. They're going to be able to take down, chase the Earth Brewling.
One more.
The rest of them
cancel it.
I mean, is this going to be enough to get him away? He's getting chased down by the spider. KP on the retreat, but they'll catch him as they'll slowly but surely be able to bring him down. Nothing more to be done. KP's gone.
I mean, yep, just going to point out that itemization one more time here from Crit. Yep, he's just going for the halberd. Double range carries that they're worried about.
I mean, Raven's being annoying here.
They're just going to disarm.
Yeah, Raven's threatening a tier 3 or force out the glyph.
Crit. And he's actually going to get picked off. Playing under a ward.
Arbed, of course, won't have any trouble dancing away. So space created for the rest of Shopify to go for Roche. It's not going out super quick, but doesn't look like Blacklist Rivalry have the intention of heading over there. Raven's more than happy to just continue to play the safe spot of the map down bottom, get the goal for his MKB, keep the pressure onto the bottom tower of Shopify Rebellions.
He's still pretty farmed.
He's super farmed.
Is he going to be able to deal with like the multiple halberds that are getting thrown out of him, the surround that comes from a Lycan and a Broodmother?
Has fallen to the ring.
Doesn't feel the easiest by any. Hasn't really progressed in any type of growth. He is getting pretty close to his Radiance. Looks like Shopify, they do want to try to get at least something out of this Aegis here. They'll be able to get a Tormentor.
Yeah, they're absolutely going to want to get something done with this 3 minutes of Aegis. A set of racks at the least. I think anything less will be, you know, not what they would have hoped for. Shopify Rebellion, they'll try with a push. Dream Coil's down upon them. Raven forced to BKB here after that initial jump from Shopify Rebellion. See, try and go again. Carly's just looking to go for the backlines. Wants to try and take out the support, but the Yules is there. We got to buy some safety. Crit in the air, and he stole the ball lightning. He's away. Crit, he'll live.
It's a charge. He zips through it.
See if he can dodge this. He's doing his best to dance around Tim's. Tim spots the BKB, but he's having to run because Arteezy, he's going straight for him. The BKB is soon to be coming to an end. They've got the dust upon him. Now the BKB finishes. Tim's, he's gone. He's out for 50.
That's a lot expended there from Blacklist too. The primal split is a big one for them to attempt for this hold.
Yeah, these are sort of difficult pushes for Shopify Rebellion to take it to the next level, but being able to kind of pull back as they did, Crit dancing around, not dying.
Saberlight,
It's a good start to push. Things get a bit more tricky now that they've lost the spider. Saberlight will get caught.
Still have to back up and reset. Crit still with the zip.
See them get the lift up onto Carl. He's still got enough mana to play with. Arteezy drags him in with the harpoon. Carl be able to back away with the buff up with the glimmer. Back up to the high ground he goes. He'll be okay. And now that Saberlight's gone, Shopify Rebellion will have to hold back. So a bit of a slip up there. Shopify Rebellion maybe getting a bit ahead of themselves after they survived that sort of initial defense from Blacklist rivalry. They get back in there a bit too soon and they lose Saberlight.
Split is back at the ready, and he's level 18, so it's actually level 3 primal with a Radiance too. So a lot stronger. A really good catch.
He's going to try and set up here with the stolen ball lightning as he closes the gap onto Cuckoo.
That's a big one. He's got buyback.
See if they can force it out.
We're removing him just once. Raven. High ground.
I mean, the creeps are in. Backdoor protection's gone, but the glyph, it's up and available.
Zone is at the ready. It's giving them all the information. Crimson Guard gets popped. They'll back up and reset away from that.
Dire's middle tower is under
Fight
attack.
all together. Abed having a shield rune for this next fight also. He also spent his gold. They see KP.
Arteezy's ready to go.
They want the jump.
He's going to pop the ult. They get him with the silence on KP. There's the Dream Coil as well. They're fully focusing down the Brewmaster. The KP's going to get taken out. He'll immediately buy back. The BKB from Carl used in an attempt to escape. Cuckoo left behind. 2 dead. See KP, he wants to make something happen.
They're disengaged.
Buyback, but indeed they're kiting this out. It's also going to be a buyback from Cuckoo. I mean, Shopify Rebellion, they'll very happily and very easily back away from that.
Beautiful
There's 2 buybacks from Blacklist for nothing. No buyback on KP's brew.
And look at
Shopify Rebellion could hit them pretty hard.
And look at the timing for the rush. It's coming up as soon as Coil comes up, and Arteezy, he is starting to get some pressure onto the mid lane. Tim's, he's going to charge over to deal with this creep wave. Shopify might start inching forward when they see that Spirit Breaker not there.
Yeah, they want to go.
Abed.
Let's see what they can do. They get the lift up here over towards Raven. They've grouped up. Abed's going to jump in. He's got Dream Core back up in a second. Is he able to get it off? He's got the phase shift. If he opts to jump out of this fight, looks like he'll get back in. Tries to burst through Cuckoo, but will not be able to bring Cuckoo straight down. Back up coming in from Saberlight. Cuckoo stands his ground with the life drain. The Tombstone. And it's going to be focused here by KP during the split, but he's not taking it down quick enough at all. He has to start running. Raven, he's hiding with the meld. They don't have vision upon him right now. Lift up onto Carl. He's still got a bit of mana to get away with the BKB zip TP. Carl, he's out of there. As KP also able to hide in the trees, will also manage to retreat safely.
They may get Saberlight, but they do end up losing quite a bit because Split is used and it's around Roach now, so...
So we'll look what Blacklist rivalry can do. Got everybody back up. Going to try with the charge and they go straight towards Arteezy. They'll turn their attention over to Saberlight. Saberlight, he's going to get taken out. He's out for 75. Good start to the defense here from Blacklist. Abed jumping in, has got the Dream Coil at the ready. Primal Split comes out first. Abed holding back on the ult for now. There's Carl, he's going to go in for round 2. Does get clipped by the silence, but they get the pullback. Tim charge across the midst of them. They try and focus down Fly. Fly attempting to retreat for the Primal Split. He'll get away.
Arteezy getting controlled.
They're going to be able to bring down Fly still. Carl was able to finish him off. No, so they're just got to try and retrieve with this. I mean, Arteezy's going to fall the once. Is he actually going to have any backup to protect him on this round 2? He has got the shapeshift if he's able to get it off and run away. They've got control, they've got the stun into the charge, and they've got the damage from Raven. Can he escape this? He cannot. Arteezy gets taken out. Blacklist, they'll hold the defense.
Ruin is popped, but he doesn't jump.
A bit of a bait.
The lift.
I mean, they get the Hex onto Carl. Nothing else. Yeah, I mean, Carl, he's just going to go straight onto them. There's the Vortex on the Saberlight, but the disarms there over onto Raven. So Raven can't take Saberlight up now. Tim's, he'll charge into the midst
of the risky one.
He's out.
What the? Okay. I mean, that's his jab.
They might lose more now because Abed, he's able to jump in. He gets the coil off onto the 2 of them. KP can get the ult off he can. Primal Split's there in time. Raven pots the BKB in an effort to stand strong with Carl and KP in this fight, but now they have to back off. This fight's not going to go their way anymore. Blacklist rivalry. Cuckoo's TP put to an end. He's out. Double kill for Arteezy.
Oh,
Two dead on Blacklist rivalry without buyback. Shopify Rebellion, they're going to be ready to run it down the mid.
A game-winning kind of move here for Shopify.
Oh, see what he's able to try. He's going to get caught out with a Hex immediately. That was KP. KP's got to be cautious. No ult available for a full minute. He's going to get caught by the Dream Core. KP's in trouble. Jump forward with the silence from Arbed. They're focusing the Brewmaster down. They've got him. KP's out for 2 minutes.
How long in his buy? Oh, he does. Wait, did he actually spend the gold? Wait.
He spent up for the AC, right? Or does he have something else on the curry that he also brought?
Sure.
But yeah, he does not have the money. The money, it's not there. This push from Shopify Rebellion is absolutely going to continue. Tim's will be back up in 10 seconds.
Arteezy swinging toward top already.
Yeah, the damage is being done. Bottom racks taken away.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Shopify Rebellion now 2 sets of barracks. He's going for the big plays here. He's queued up the rapier.
Feels like it might be at that territory. Abed.
Abed's in. Look at the catch on the Carl. Carl, he's caught by the Hex. Carl, he's in trouble. He's gone.
No buy.
Carl's out. No buyback for him. He hasn't got the money. As the push from Shopify continues, Tim's be able to get the BKB off in time. He'll live, but it's down to a 3 versus 5 defense.
That's the Megas.
They're struggling to scramble towards the fountain. The Mega creeps are out. Jump forward for Arbed as he continues to bully them back to the fountain. As the damage is done, and Shopify Rebellion, they should be able to close this one up.
What a game from them. Arteezy has 100% kill involvement. Just wanted to point that one out. 21 of the 21 kills Arteezy has been a part of. Abed 17 out of 21. I mean, it was a neck and neck kind of game until those last few moments.
They played it nice. I mean, yeah, because Blacklist rivalry, they did not make it easy for Shopify.
5 seconds remaining.
Great.
The sack.
Actually going to be at this pseudo carry in this game, besides just the DK. The DK is going to be like the supporting cast carry until he feels like he gets that big itemization. Abed's going to be the one dishing out all of this damage, because as they mentioned, yeah, you can get global, you can get doomed and stuff like that, but if you get your spells off first, you're going to be that great answer to Nago all game is. So good.
It's going to be first blood as Saberlight.
Threat is Saberlight got the kill, right? Yeah, so bring a health. Now he's he was already chilling, but now he's going to be...
Yeah, he's going to be super chilling. Gives a lot of freedom, I guess, for crit to sort of head elsewhere.
Carl, solo kill.
Oh, well, okay, Arbed. Off to a very hot start here. Already going to be able to get a decent lead on the CS, getting the solo kill.
That's why he has to even play bottom, because his Tide's just going to be chilling there. He's just going to start getting stacks. So just get the stacks ready for the Lesh, get the stacks ready for the Tide, enable them to get that much extra farm. Why? Can they set up for him top?
Well, they are going to connect with the sticky. As they jump forward, won't quite be able to close him with the blast off, but the right clicks. Light. Okay, Cuckoo's turned up.
-2.
Easy.
And back through the other side.
Easy. Back Carl up. Make sure it's a little bit tougher for Shopify Rebellion to play aggressive. Carl should be fine. Back Carl. Charge in. I mean,
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, Carl, he went in for this quite aggressively. Fly's going to step back across. Can't quite get in with the Malefice. Over the river, Tim's. He'll jump forward. Crit. He'll manage to deny the DD room, but Cuckoo, he'll say thanks for another +2.
Dying, he got
I think with all the dives,
everything, yeah,
the dives coming in, he was sort of having to. He was getting chased around the tower, and he wasn't actually able to hit the creep wave, so missed out on a good few waves.
That actually is quite painful. You definitely want to have like very early good levels and stuff like that as a DK.
I mean, and again,
he might actually go down again. I mean, he's doomed.
He's not getting a lot of help up here.
He got the stun off.
Now coming in. The sticky mine connects. They're in with the blast off. There's no saving Arteezy. He's going to be surely going down again.
Denied.
He's out. Arbed, can he at least find some kills in return? He'll try focusing down Carl. Crit and Fly. They're in with the control. They'll get Carl for this, but Arteezy continuing to suffer with the focus that Blacklist rivalry putting it onto him on that top lane. And Shopify Rebellion, the backup turns up, but it's just a little too late. And they'll go for a smoke, these two. Now, Cuckoo, he's on the hunt for more in, and he knows that backing up Carl.
They see Arteezy.
They can go for this. You know, Cuckoo, he's got the 6, he's got the global, so that they can go for this. Knowing that they'll be able to cover themselves pretty safely. I mean, against any sort of response that comes in from Shopify Rebellion. Arteezy
could be in trouble here.
He certainly looks to be. As they're in with the onslaught, the pulverize. There's nothing to be done to save this DK. It's going to be another +2. Oh no! Wait, was he not close enough?
He was not.
No, he didn't get it.
He actually walked out of range of it.
He walked away.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He wants to give
a bit of mercy there.
Mercy to Arteezy.
He was like, well, bro, this guy's a DK. You know, that's mean to steal the imp from him. He doesn't have much to work with anyway. He's only got 400 mana.
They popped the global to disengage here. Tim's, it looks like he's going to end up giving his life, though. Right, a global kind of wasted there.
A crit.
Nice lift.
And also able to pick up a shield Brune, and he's got a big scary Titan to here, ready to help out. In fact, Saberlight's just going to pop the Ravage, set up for the hammer.
Do they have the damage?
I don't know if they do. Arteezy's trying to help out, but the blast off's there from Tims. Carl, he's just able to walk away from this.
Well, that was awkward.
They'll have to turn and sell for Tims instead. And Carl, he'll sort of bump back into them with a bit of an onslaught. KP, he's waiting on the high ground. The storm there. Doom and Pulverize onto Arteezy. As Blacklist rivalry, they bait them in. The black hole comes out.
This is so awkward.
It's not going to do a whole lot at all. Fly's going to go down. The net's there from Raven as they walk straight into that Shopify Rebellion. As Blacklist rivalry, they'll be laughing all the way out of this team fight. As Cuckoo, he gets a good amount of it from that. I think he picks up a +6 there.
Seen from Shopify, actually. Not having their damage dealer, using everything on the tanky hero, stacking spells, walking blindly up high grounds.
It weren't great.
An absolute blunder is Blacklist. They're going to, like you said, they're going to laugh all the way back home with that.
Oh, they are. I guess this was what happens when there's a pesky silencer stealing as much int as he has from you this early in the game.
Can he actually get the kill? Looks like he cannot. They need Abed. If they're going to go for plays,
okay,
they need Abed. And Arteezy, is he going to go down again? He kills the mine. Okay.
Okay. He should be able to live. Only just. We'll turn and we'll get Tims. So.
He got the last hit.
Nice,
It's still very, very slow. He still needs level 12 to be able to clear those stacks, too. Hippie? He'll be fine. Just a Lesha losing.
Dire's middle tower is under
But now the rest are coming. Black hole.
Oh, he's going to try. The backup is here, and the global's out. The black hole will not secure a kill.
+2.
It's a dead fly, and it's going to be a dead crit as well. As crit stuck in the tree lines. Cuckoo just continuing his killing spree, and his spree of stealing the...
He took the kill.
Of course, he's the carry, my friend. Look at him go.
18 int on this man. He didn't even use the global for the black hole. He was like, Lamau? Okay, yeah, good luck. My Doom has a pipe. Blacklist is really, I mean, they just know the only threat on the map is the Leshrac. Nobody else matters, really. They're just super fragile. They only do damage. Fly.
He's trying to hide in the trees for, I mean, maybe some sort of setup, but he didn't even have the black hole. There was nothing to be done there. Fly gets caught, and same to be said for crit. Not too sure what the plan was there from the two supports, as there was going to be no chance of a fight going in their favor. It was just the two of them hanging around mid. Trying to take what they can and be as efficient as possible whilst playing from behind and playing against a very scary lineup of Blacklist rivalry that can pretty much kill any of Shopify Rebellion's heroes.
How many items does Arteezy need to really be able to fight? I mean, Ags, Manta... probably just the Ags Manta. Yes, you want your MKB and stuff like that.
Raven.
But Raven, there's a global available.
It's going to put the black hole immediately to a stop, and Carl's here ready to back Raven up. Fly's gone. And they're looking towards Raven. They've got the Ravage.
But damage.
They can't threaten Raven. They'll get KP, but the Doom has been dropped down onto Abed. Raven's here as well to help finish him off. Can they find the deny? They can't. Raven gets the double. Cuckoo's turned up. He's ready for some in. The blast up from Tims over onto the two of them. Carl and Raven perfectly fine. They could clean up more. Arteezy to fall. It's 4 dead on Shopify Rebellion.
More int for Cuckoo. They get the Lesh. They get that Doom on top of him. Yeah, the Ravage connects pretty nicely, but yeah, Arteezy's he's a creep.
He can't do anything this
He
game.
literally does 0 damage to anybody. He actually did the most damage by far in the fight. Did 5,300, but everybody's kind of just still full HP.
And down the mid they go. Yeah, 3 dead on Shopify Rebellion. Raven with this, he's going to be able to push pretty fast with the Eagle Song. He's going to have the full butterfly coming out. 22 minutes in.
Definitely back up in 15 seconds. Can look to just kind of go again. And it's just so hard for them to ever take advantage of cooldowns because Carl, he just keeps catching heroes.
Fly, yeah. Not a chance to get away with this. Yeah,
they have no real answers to these illusions. With how big he is, he's just committing forward here.
Going under twos. Gets in under the tower, takes out Fly.
He has no fear.
And what are they going to do about it?
Oh, he's like, I might want to go for more. Crit's got to be careful. The song's actually going to come out.
Oh, they're looking for that setup. They're bringing in the rest of them. They've got the catch onto Saberlight. Pulverizes there. Saberlight's gone.
Holy crap. All right, well, probably time to start thinking about the next game. maybe quite some minutes ago, perhaps, here for Shopify.
I mean, what would the plan be? I mean, you know, but we heard from Winter, you say, you know, saying how much you can trust in Raven's Naga to carry. It comes out in this first phase. Is there some sort of opening you can do to dissuade this, or do you have to even consider maybe a Naga Siren ban against Raven?
Maybe you do have to consider getting rid of it early on, because they did have the 3 core picks afterwards to answer, which they all kind of thought could look good, but it hasn't even existed because Arteezy's literally had no game.
I mean, could they have set up a better lane against the Naga Siren, or was this one not bad?
No, it's a good one.
Play out as well as it needed to.
No, I think they did. I think they did a good job. They took the tower early and stuff like that. It's just Arteezy was pretty much half net worth after the laning phase ended. Even though it looked like he was getting that good farm, his last hits, he just had like, what, 25 last hits compared to the Raven who had like 60. Things snowballed quickly from the rotations from this Primal Beast. It's a Rax.
He's got the BKB coming out next, Raven, so
Lord.
Yeah, still nearly 3 minutes left on the Aegis. So they could just keep pushing. I mean, if they want to stick around inside the base of Shopify Rebellion, I don't think Shopify Rebellion's going to be able to have anything to say about it.
Nope. And when is the call for them? I mean, maybe it's just like Abed farm BKB and then they try to go for a last hurrah of engagement, but...
Well, they have their Ravage and the Black Hole.
Some stun here. Pipe.
So if they can even take him down the once, I mean, they can't. Raven's able to back off and heal up. I mean, they're going to be ready to go again. Blacklist rivalry. And if they want to, at the same time, you know, they're in a very solid spot and with fantastic heroes to sort of take this game to any sort of point down the road.
They can just cut the waves. Honestly, Raven can just sit in the mid lane, send 1 or 2 illusions to each of these side lanes, make sure that the waves just keep pushing, and they can just keep Shopify trapped inside the base at this point. Abed, he's gonna have the BKB done, and let's see if they can try to fight one last hurrah.
See, they're going into the base, they get the jump on towards Saberlight and Arteezy. Saberlight immediately taken down as the mid tower's exposed. They've popped the glyph. Something to be forced out there, and Raven did pop BKB for this one. Still has Aegis for a minute.
All right, here's the Dreamfly. The global's on cooldown. This is your moment.
It's going to have to be a walk up and Black Hole, though, of course. No blink.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty impossible one, but if there's any time to do it in this game.
Ooh, Raven. Sweet little dodge there of Abed's stun. See if they can take him down the once. This time round, they might get him. As, no, they won't.
Not even.
Forced back to safety. It's just a bait. They jump in with the blast off. The BKB's out from Abed, but he does get caught by the Doom. He'll try and run him down. Ravage there onto the 4 of them. It's enough to allow them to take the Aegis out of Raven's hands. Now, do they have enough for round 2, though? That's the question. Because Carl's back of the pulverize onto Arteezy. Arteezy gone. It's a 3-man Black Hole. Is there follow-up? There is not. As Carl's able to charge out, Saberlight will come over the anchor smash, trying to block up KP's escape. The song is up. And Blacklist rivalry, we will be able to reset without any sort of issue. And it was a situation as well, of course, both of DK and the safe lane, or was this something that was switched around during the drafting phase?
Probably was switched around a little bit and talked about and flexed, but I don't know if we'll see it again. We haven't got to see, we got to see some play, but it's mostly just, it's like Skater who I've seen that has the most success on it. And
that's been a tough one.
It's been just a really hard one.
Mid lane. Back to business. The Blacklist rivalry. Carl's in.
The jump.
It's going to get in with the jump. The catch onto Saberlight. He's trying to tank through it all. Won't manage to get back under the towers. Global Stance is going to be popped here to put a stop to the stolen pulverize.
And they disengage again. They'll have to wait for that probably. But can they wait for that? Tower's dropping.
They have the ult. Saberlight. He was trying to cut the wave, but they've got him.
Farewell.
They have well and truly got him, and he is going to be out for 90 seconds, and he was doing this move without buyback available, of course, still on cooldown.
Oops.
I mean, either way, the game, it probably wasn't going to be going Shopify Rebellion's way at this point. And Raven, he's in with the BKB. They're ready to close this up. Blacklist rivalry as they kill off Crit. He'll buy back. Jump ball for KP. He's managed to get the jump in onto Abed. He's in with the Stomp, in with the Doom, blocking off Abed's retreat as well, allowing Carl and Raven to close in upon him. They'll try and get him back to the safety of the fountain, but they cannot do so. Abed's out, also without buyback. Blacklist turn towards Arteezy. It is absolutely over. GG is called. That's game 2 for Blacklist rivalry. We're going to a game 3.
We got blessed with a game 3. I mean, the last 3 picks, Shopify, like you said, they seem to have this idea versus the Naga Siren.
They're just going to throw down the blood grenade and try and go for Raven here. Raven, he's got him.
Okay.
Hit the level 2. They've got the spear. Saberlight's able to get first blood.
They got the 2. In mid-game and stuff, yeah, you can start doing some things, but yeah, in the actual laning phase, it's difficult. TP though, Carl steps up too far.
He does step up pretty far, trying to get some of these denies in, and indeed with Crit coming in, Ancient Seal, not a chance.
We knew there's a potential of these kind of moves.
Has to be careful as how he steps up like that, Carl.
Bottom, KP. Eating some damage. They'll have the blast off to slow it down, but Tims might go down for that.
Yeah, they can turn for him instead.
Yeah.
Arteezy.
Hefty damage.
It's the kill.
It's Lycan actually hits heroes and hurts them. DK, unless he has like some crazy itemization, he is tickling heroes. As here comes the swing toward the mid lane. The two supports from Shopify already trying to look for Carl here. They're pinging him. They want him.
They've got the chain set up. And indeed, Carl, he's in a whole world of hurt. There's nothing to be done here, as they are really piling on the pressure onto this mid lane early on.
Very smart stuff here. Ooh.
You know, aware of the fact that they're going to be hovering around trying to do this again.
And Tims, he puts the ward down, tries to get the D-ward. Fly actually just denies it straight up in his face. And they're actually going to D-ward that ward too. And
I mean, they're trying to step forward from Fly. They will get him, but he's put Carl in a bit of a dodgy spot. Carl, he's going to get taken.
They got him again.
Oh my goodness, and honestly, Arbeck could maybe go for more here.
Sure can.
Sleight of Fist comes out, he picks up a second kill, taking down Tims. This mid lane, it's getting messy.
It's the Abed, the support.
Where does Carl go?
Ooh, cheeky.
Be ensnared in
All right.
And look again, another kill, Cuckoo. The supports from Blacklist.
Arbeck hit. Oh, he's not going to dive.
Dyer's
Not going to
middle
dive.
tower
Cuckoo will be able to walk away. He's got the salve healing up. Tims is now here as well to help out.
Okay, but he still keeps poking them. He is just zoning them, and the tower, it's gone.
Carl is pushed out of the lane. 7 minutes in, and Arteezy, he's coming in with a gank.
Hello. Oh God, playing support now feels miserable in this game with these two running at you. They're setting up for bottom. There's an arena at the ready. Raven is deep.
It's time to get out, but he's not going to get the chance. He's locked into the arena. The spear's there. The hammer comes crashing down. Raven's gone.
Holy moly.
KP as well. He'll also shortly be going as Tims. There's no chance for him to help out. He has to leave KP behind. Double kill for Crit. It's 10-1. Shopify Rebellion.
All right, the least they'll punish Abed, but he's going to be back up in 5. No Doom now up.
They're looking to try and go for Saberlight. Saberlight has got the arena, but they've actually got the control.
Nice.
They've got it. Big kills to be found here by Blacklist Rivalry.
Nice move, Carl, giving the information, scouting. They knew he was there for a long time, and they do have that Rupture available. The physical damage that you can get here so early, they definitely can.
Oh, they were trying to set up into the trees for Abed, but Abed finds him with a sleight of fist. They'll jump over the blast off, throw down the sticky, but Abed's got flying Crit by his side once more. As that's Tim's gone. They've got the catch onto Carl. They're kiting him out, making sure he cannot build up the Jingu as he gets cut down by a sleight of fist. More kills for Shopify Rebellion around the mid.
This feels very similar to the... it feels like a role reversal, right? At this point. Blacklist, I mean, Abed just walking at them.
Can't step near him as a support. Super safe though, Raven. We'll know that he's there now though. They'll see the blood bright. They'll see him.
Hold it!
And yeah, just straight up spear into Mystic Flare. It's all that's necessary.
They want to catch Raven. Raven or KP? Scouting out Tim's here for a second. And they're going to extend it further to look for Raven. That's the target they want. Might have to settle for Tim's though.
I'll take it.
One more impetus. Okay, Abed takes it with the slight.
What lies beyond.
Saberlight's on the prowl. Who's he going to find? Him and Crit at the ready.
They've got their eyes on Raven.
Hello.
They've caught him.
Goodbye.
Not a chance for the Bloodseeker as the arena gets slammed down.
Himself.
Well, only just he nearly ended up showing.
It was very close. And meanwhile, Gugu eaten by wolves. And our team in the last game.
Really? I think they got more chances
You think
than
so?
Shopify did last game.
Okay.
I think there's a little bit more of a chance than Shopify had in game 2. Not a lot.
Not a lot.
A little bit more.
Maybe, okay, I can agree maybe a little bit more. Carl?
They're able to cut his tree.
Uh-oh.
With the Mystic Flare upon him, Ancient Seal as well, and a couple of impetuses, he's out.
I'll have to embellish.
tower is
Oh,
under
no.
attack.
When did,
Not the way.
could you have ever predicted that that would have happened? Out of all the spells to cut the tree, a Sinister Gaze pull as Raven.
He's found again.
Goodbye. I don't know. And
It's a painful one. Shopify.
I mean, Fly is very... Look at him on the front line. He's tanky. There's an 1800 HP Enchantress.
I mean, they don't really want to go on this. They're just getting held outside of the pit.
He's just walking at them. And now here comes Abed.
You gotta run. I mean, Blacklist rivalry, they'll try and stand their ground and fight. They get the Wukong's command off. They're going in completely on towards Abed, but Abed, he's perfectly fine. And now he's ready to start turning and chase him down with the rest of them as Cuckoo. He'll retreat. KP, he's able to TP out, but Cuckoo, he will not be able to. 3 dead. With how little farm Carl has, the Wukong's command is just no threat whatsoever. Shopify Rebellion, they just don't care. They can just fight through it. This Blacklist rivalry are very, very quickly running out of options here in this game 3.
And look at this, they're hunting Carl again, and they cut the tree.
They go Raven.
They'll settle for the actual kill. Carl's not even a hero at this point. He actually got stuck. Carl, the desperation of trying to cut the creep waves, trying to stalk him.
I mean, Saberlight's nearby.
He's dipping him. He says hello.
He's gonna get him off the trees. With the arena, spear across, backups coming in, the damage, it'll be there. Crit once again with the Mystic Flare follow-up.
For a quick second there, Saberlight. He wants him.
Oh, he's going straight for him.
He wants him.
Spear will catch him, and he's gonna find him with the arena.
It's kind of on the outside of it, but it still does the job.
Yeah, and CP backup coming in. So Carl, he'll hold his ground for a little bit, but the spear pushed
thrown out.
Wukong's command. The chains will not be there from Abed. No TP out. He gets a good heal off with the Boundless and the Jingu.
But only that.
But yeah, there's no further way out for him. Abed gets the kill.
Voice, he all chats every time pretty much with the voice line, just like, oh, all right.
I mean, they're trying to smoke up and get something whilst they knew that player was made bottom, so they look towards Fly.
Doom him. Okay, don't worry. They actually Doom and Rupture him.
I mean, they have this. This Enchantress pretty hard to kill. Quite able to get the catch there.
I think even with the Doom, if they're not like on top of him completely, he gets away as Abed jumps forward and easy kill into Cuckoo, because Abed has quite a lot of status just really with these items. He's got the Kaya Sanj plus that Titan Sliver, of course, so problematic. Either way, push commencing since those ults are not up. Rupture is going to come back, but yeah, Lincoln's aplenty, and they're probably going to build more Lincolns even on the support side, I imagine, just as a safety net, I would say.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures
The fortification Blacklist, but still not in any shape or form to try and push back against Shopify.
Middle barracks are under attack.
These reacts, they look to be going down.
Middle barracks has fallen.
Nothing to be said or done here by Blacklist rivalry in response. And they can keep going. Up to the top they go, Shopify.
On to the next. At least they gotta go for a fight soon, but they might just be waiting for the Doom. 30 seconds.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
KP's in with a stun.
Lincoln's all been thrown out.
They're trying to focus down Arteezy, but he's able to get out of the Wukong's command. He's perfectly fine.
Nice 4 staffs. I didn't see who that one was, but I think that was Fly. Yeah, it gets him out of any type of danger. Maybe could have actually got as careful as possible, just because of what the risk could be. Carl, he is not being careful.
They found him.
You can't blame him, right? What is he supposed to do this whole game anyway? 9 deaths.
And they're ready to dive here.
Yeah.
Arteezy pops the ult.
With that kill, they can look to get at least his bottom set.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And they're gonna just have to let this one go as well.
Might just shift to top even too. How fast it dies. Shapeshift is still gonna have a little bit of duration for it to run up there. Nope, they want another kill. They want to get KP. Raven.
Your place.
Oh, instant BKB.
Has to.
Instant BKB there.
And he's like, wait, I can't rupture anybody. And that's my BKB.
And that's probably his top ranks going down as well. They put the Wukong's command, try and keep the distance, Saberlight's in with the first arena, makes the jump, catches Raven, catches Tim. They're both out. They'll immediately buy back here. Same to be said for Cuckoo. See if they can get one of them. They do get Saberlight. But can they get anyone else? The rest of Shopify Rebellion looking to take down the rack. They've got the AoE Doom. They do manage to get close on towards Arbed, but of course he has an Aegis, even if they take him down the once, and it doesn't look like they can. Jump forward the remnants. GG is called. Shopify Rebellion will be moving on. And unfortunately for Blacklist, it's the end of the road here.
Yeah, I mean, they deserve it after this game. This was quite a display of dominance, really. Second game, like we said, like Raven, he put on quite a show. Him and Carl mostly with the moves that he was able to make, but this game, starting from like, what, the 2-minute mark even, just the way that they were able to set up onto Carl, really